Hello Aquarius, thank you for coming to my channel. Thanks for coming to Ten of Cups Tarot. My name is Elsie and I'm going to be doing your reading today for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter for the sign of Aquarius. First I am going to pick an overall energy card. Overall energy for this reading is going to be taken from the Fairy Tarot cards from Doreen Virtue. And once we get the overall energy, we can start the reading. I have already blessed these cards and I've already pre-shuffled them. Just going to shuffle them a little bit for you here. Don't forget, tomorrow is going to be our live. I'll watch for times on that. You'll see a notification coming up. All right. Woo. Okay. Well, we'll take the first one that flew out. Here we go. Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happy. Pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So once we get out of hiding here, once we get out of self-isolation, looks like there's going to be some career opportunities for you, Aquarius. So career opportunities are either here or coming up, one of the two. All right, so we are here with the tarot. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aquarius, please. First, we're going to pick 5 cards from the past. And that's about 6 weeks to 8 weeks in the past. I need 5 card spirits. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Aquarius, please. 4 more cards for the past energies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you. Underneath the deck, starting with the 5 of Cups. So it looks like you're looking for love. She is, you know, a little bit sad because she's got 5 cups here, but 3 of them are broken and spilled out. No more emotion left here. She's holding these close to her heart. She is looking for the 2 of Cups. She's looking for love. So she's feeling a little bit lonely, I think, and that's why she's sad, upset. It's not anything to really worry about. It's not like depression or anything deep like that. It's just really wishing it turned out a different way. Okay, Aquarius, what I see for you in the past energies here is I see that there is, looks like you've been trying to see something from a different point of view. So you're stuck in your thoughts, you're kind of hanging there, and maybe not so much stuck as being investigative. So I think that in order to be able to make a good decision, you have to look at all corners, right? All corners. You have to look around, inside, through, and you have to look at all corners and make your decision. So the Hanged Man is Major Arcana, something you cannot change. You will be sort of studying and looking for another opportunity. It could be a love opportunity or an opportunity in work. This card here, Temperance, is the card of Sagittarius, shows that you'll be very balanced while you're doing that. What you want and what you want in the past going forward is you want success. This is the 6 of Wands, and 6 of Wands is about coming back from the fight. Actually, not just the fight, but the war. And the 6 of Wands is fire energy. It is, you've taken passionate action and it's paid off because now you're very popular. People are looking up to you. And when you come through this new opportunity that you've been taking time to look at in the past, you're going to come up with success. So whatever that is, it is going to be success. I am showing here that you're feeling a little bit defensive. And the 7 of Wands is about, you know, people taking passionate action against you. You can see all of these here, but there's you, and you're going to take the higher ground. You know, you've got the higher ground. You are the person who is able to think things through and not really react, but actually answer in a manner that, you know, gets people to put down their rods here, or their wands, right? So people are sort of coming at you, telling you what they think you should be, who you think you should be. But you know what? You're just going to fight for it. You're going to fight to make them understand you, to make them understand what you need and where you're going in your life. And you're not going to be apologetic for it. You're actually going to be victorious. in your communications, in your connections, and, you know, let them come at you. Let them come at you with whatever they've got, but you're going to be victorious in the things that you want to do. All right, let's get to the current energies here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aquarius, please. Sign of Aquarius. Too many. I'll take that one, though. Sign of Aquarius, 4 more cards, please, for the current energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. We've got 2 more, 2 pages, in fact. And then we've got 2 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oops, box card. Sign of Aquarius until the end of April, please. Oh, there we go. And we've got 1 and 2. So we'll take those. That one goes back in. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So the Star is major arcana, again, something you can't change. The Star is about wishes, hopes, and dreams, for you to reach out and grab those and to manifest those. So keeping in touch with Spirit, keeping your third eye open and keeping very in touch with Spirit will allow you to have your hopes and dreams come true. We have, look at that. So in the current energy, I show you with a good solid relationship that is beginning to form, whether that's a friendship right now, and just remembering that friendships do lead sometimes to relationships, to love relationships, because it's always good to start with a firm foundation of friendship. But this can be marriage, this could be friendship, this could be dating, this could be, you know, whatever is carrying a firm foundation, because we've got, you know, 11 here. We've got the four corners that are the start of a good foundation. Then we have the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, and that tells me that there is someone in your midst that is younger than you. So younger than you, so there's some sort of an age difference, whether you're younger than them or they're younger than you. They seem to be younger than you intellectually, perhaps, not necessarily chronologically, but intellectually, in terms of their connection and communication, and in terms of passion. So you might be teaching this person how you like to be spoken to, how, you know, what sort of passionate things that you're passionate about. They might be exchanging that with you, telling you about how they communicate and what they're passionate about. But it looks like there might be someone who is new in your life, perhaps fairly new, or maybe it was someone from childhood. It could very well be. This could also be children. Children, you know, talking about passionate things and learning at school. I do though feel that this is sort of romantically linked though, because I do see the Knight of Coins, and the Knight of Coins is bringing in the Pentacle, right? And the Pentacle is a message of love. So I see that the Knight of Coins is here, and the Knight of Coins is someone who is very slow. It's earth energy. So, you know, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, all 3 signs are very grounded, very earth, and very much about the details. They are the entrepreneurs. They are the people who are crossing the T's and dotting the I's. That's what they do. So the reason they're moving slow is because they want to make sure that it's done right this time. Then there is the 8 of Wands, and things start moving a little quicker. Once you can hear from this guy here, then things start to move pretty quick going forward. All right, so let's carry on, and we will be looking at 4 cards for the future, please. Oh, there's one. Oops. One. We need 3 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Aquarius. That one might as well come out too. And that one more, please. Just one more for the future. And it's falling out here. There we go. We're looking at the bottom. We've got the third page. And this time it's the Page of Cups. So someone who is young in romance and marriage. Romance and emotion. So maybe it's someone who isn't quite figured out how to show their emotion yet, or who hasn't quite figured out romance. Or it could be someone who's very young. you know, like a child. All right. So the Knight of Swords to me is always, it's always a surprise. So the Knight of Swords comes in and, you know, kicks open the door. Hi, I'm here. And you hadn't expected them to show up. So the Knight of Swords is really fast moving energy and has a lot to say. And it looks to me like it's going to be good news because we have the sun shining here. So we have the sun, which shines on everything. It's the major arcana card. You can't change that. That's a card that the universe has dropped for you to ensure you that you're in a growth spurt. So things are going to start moving in your life. You've been through a period of stagnancy here, Aquarius, but it's time now for things to start quickly moving forward. They have been stagnant for long enough. So the Knight of Swords is coming up with really quick energy and with lots of communication and connection. And pardon me, the sun is here to spray its energy on everything, so everything begins to bloom and grow. And so you're in a growth spurt, and you're able to make good decisions because the sun shines its light for miles, right? I feel like you've been feeling a little bit closed off. You could be feeling a little bit closed off because you know, trying not to show your emotion. And this is typical for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, keeping it under wraps, keeping it close to the chest. This is sort of a kind of a typical way a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn sort of keeps feelings that they're unsure of whether they want to express them without getting emotional. They kind of keep them under wraps. But I think that you're trying to keep your emotions under control because you are closing a chapter. So a chapter of the old life, opening up a new one. So bravo, you have learned a karmic lesson. Now it's time for you to move forward. So if you have had stagnancy in your life up to here, Aquarius, then it is time for you to begin to move forward. Good for you. Good job. Okay, so 3 more cards for the future, please, for Aquarius. There's 1. 2 more, please. Just 2. 1 more. Take the top one. There we go. And we have dropping your burdens. So you're well on your way here. It looks like you've got things under control. You're closing a chapter. The sun is looking down on you. You've got news coming in, good news coming in. And it looks like you are now going to be able to speak your mind. It's time for you to speak your truth. And you know, this queen here, this Queen of Swords, she's very educated, very smart. And she is a business owner. She could be a lawyer. She's that kind of a mind. She's very analytical, and she is a really great speaker. So that's a encouragement for you to speak up, to be heard. And then we have the 7 of coins, the 7 of Pentacles, and it tells me that it's time for you to sow your seeds of intention and to look forward to what is coming. So sowing your seeds of intention and then waiting. So that's really how manifestation works. You know, you kind of get your eye on the prize and say, this is really what I want. I want, let's say, who's best for me in my life. And then you take your eye off the prize and boom, the universe gives you somebody. And it could very well be that this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be an earth sign that you may be meeting. And this gentleman here is, you know, he's got the Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's a good businessman. Is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. He's very on point with his eye for detail. He's very fatherly. He's a good provider. He's stable, and he has money. All right, 2 more cards here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, sign of Aquarius till the end of April. Take this 2, put that one back. Under here, we see you making a choice. So something has come to you that's given you more than one. And so you have to make a choice as to which path you're taking. You're going to be picking between 2. You might have either had 2 people in your life that you had to pick between, or perhaps maybe 2 job offers, something like that. And looks like we have you waiting on the shore here for your ships to come in, because your pain is coming to an end. And you know, things, communications and connections you've had with others that didn't work out. Your pain is now coming to an end, and I think that's the ship that's coming in. You're going to have freedom from here. No more pain, no more sadness. It's time for you to get out of the stagnant energy and move forward. What is the last card in this reading, please, Spirit? Last card? Oh, that one came right out. And then we have the Tower. So the Tower is here to shake things down. You've been in a stagnant, you've been in a state of stagnancy for a little bit here. So it doesn't shock me that there's a Tower coming at the end of this. But I feel as though once you end your pain, that you are going to go through a bit of a Tower. I think it's going to actually be something you're grateful for, and not something that is going to shake your life down to the ground, essentially. I think that initially it's going to be a shock, but I think that going forward, you're going to be grateful knowing, seeing this tower in the distance behind you after you've passed through it, you're going to be grateful for it. So don't forget that it is time to take action. Be fearless and happy. Happily pursue the most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So yeah, you could be closing a chapter on an old job and opening up a chapter where they allow you to speak your mind. Looks like you may meet somebody at work, I have a feeling, that is very abundant and could be an earth sign, and that's going to bring the end of your pain, but it's also going to bring a Tower. And I think that it's because we've got this card of you picking between two. So I have a feeling that the energy of you having to pick between two is what your Tower is going to be. But you're going to end up happy with whoever you do end up picking in the end. So that is all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that that resonated with somebody. If it did, please let me know by leaving me a comment down below. Don't forget that we are going live tomorrow. The time is to be determined, and I will send out notifications. Hopefully you've hit the bell button down below. If you need a reading, please contact me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.